All right, this week we've been having a look at mount. So again, make sure your toes are tucked in. And for the mount, I kind of like to be squeezing my legs in, but making sure he's not too connected to my hips from the bottom. So if he does move his hips, I'm able to adjust. Whereas if I sit down on his hips, he's able to move me a lot. So that's real important. Even when you're drilling, we should be practicing that. So we're going to do a little back take combination today. I'm going to get my elbows in. I'm going to be here. I'm just going to come over to the bottom of his elbow and then over to the top of his wrist and use my body weight to push his arm down. And then my elbow goes in next to his neck to wedge in, and this one's going to slide under. I go under and then I turn my hand. I can now start to paint his arm like a paintbrush on the ground to get the Americana. If you need to adjust the angle because he's flexible, I can sprawl my hip out and drag him further back. If I still can't get it and you feel like this figure 4 Americana is yours, I can pummel my foot back over the top, come back to side control, back, and paint the arm. Okay? This is my setup for the back take. As soon as I get here, a lot of the time, the guy he will move over to go to protect the arm. Okay? As he does that, I'm going to go behind the head and I'm going to keep this arm locked in here and I'm going to under over this one. So I'm going to go one-on-one. I slide my knee up and wedge my shin behind his back. So when I roll him over, I'm going to go hip to hip now. Okay? When I grab this bottom hand, if I can, I like to grab the fingers. It's a little bit harder for him to stretch out from the fingers, stretch out the arm. Sometimes when I'm here, he can stretch out the arm. So if I grab the fingers, it's a little bit harder for him to escape. Now watch, I go hip to hip. So I'm going to go from this side all the way to the other side. I'm going to go 1, 2. Now I've got this hand. I'm going to punch the hand out and I'm going to take the hand immediately. Watch that. So I had this hand. I'm going to punch it out, put my leg over the top, and then stick it behind his back. Now I'm here for the back take. Okay? I like to move his fingers away from the choke so I can come under, and we're just going to practice our one arm squeeze. My hands in behind his back. I'm going to flex my bicep, my forearm, and then I'm going to make Steve pull faces. Okay, he's not so handsome then, is he? All right. Handsome Steve. All right. So we can go through that one more time. Okay, so you're going to use this Americana to create a reaction. Down, I push it down to the ground, it goes to the side. I'm going to keep this hand, switch my hips, I'm going to go under, over, grab his fingers. This back leg, instead of having my toes out, I'm going to have toes in. So now when I go hip to hip, this foot can lock over on the top of his hip, this bottom foot just here. Okay, and then I can punch this hand out, go in. Now, lock that in. Punch the other hand down. Now here I am. Even if his chin's down, I want to be able to lift it up and lock in underneath. Okay, and now we're going to practice a one arm squeeze. We're not even going to go over anything else but the one arm squeeze. Flex your bicep, squeeze in your forearm, and now I'm going to drag my elbow back and expand my chest. So I'm hanging him and crushing his neck. Without a person, it's this. I'm going to hang him and crush his neck. So everything's working. My upper body, my back, and my core. Okay, that gives me, I'm recruiting then the whole body as an army to make that choke work. Okay, there's a really good mount attack series.